Alright, so this is the day pack that I use for 90% of what we do. Unless I'm backpacking or something, this is what I take with me. Pretty standard day pack. It's kind of large, but I like to have it carries all my stuff, but I also have plenty of room for extra shit, like perhaps fly rods or if I'm doing something special, ice axes or whatever it is, going up high or whatever. Pretty standard day pack. It's got, the water built into it, or rather, integral inside the pack bag. You want something with a hip belt, especially if you're going this big or bigger. The hip belt will take some of the weight off your shoulders and put it on your hips. Okay, so that's what that's for. At any rate, I usually attach a couple of carabiners. We've got this little unit with the little backup compass and a thermometer there. And what I keep inside is a pair of sunglasses, and they're in a hard case so they don't get beat up too bad. Over here we've got toiletries, which in this case just consists of a toothbrush and full-size toothpaste, but I like to keep my teeth clean, so it's important to have that. Visine, I'm allergic. First aid kit. This says on it 3 people, 2 days. I rarely, if ever, have to replace anything in there. It's just there just in case. Sunscreen, and this is a little felt towel. And then over on the other side, this matching compartment in it, on the other side is this is 100 feet of paracord, or you could substitute rope if you were a climber or whatever. But something to eat, an emergency ration of some kind, and obviously that changes over time. And then you can't really see this, but I've sewn inside my pack. This is my toilet trowel if you have to use this sort of thing for sanitary purposes. I want to make sure not to lose it, so I've sewn it inside this pocket so it's always there, assuming that I put it back when I'm done using it, but so far it hasn't failed. So it seems to work. And then let's go in this is kind of oh, look, I've had an overflow of these things. I keep a bunch of lens wipes because I'm a 4-eyed guy. I keep a bunch of lens wipes up in this top pocket here. It's coming unzipped, so it's coming out. A little bit more cord, just a couple of short pieces for tying things together and tying things up. Keep a headlamp there. Inside here, this is a magnifying lens for looking at things. Sometimes I might even bring a pair of binoculars, depending on what's going on. A compass, you always should have a compass. I got a map here of the Uintas from last time we were up there or whatever. Keep this stuff around. I don't use them much, but when you need them, you need them. Often I keep my Kindle in here, just so I have something to read if I'm staying out overnight or going on a trip or something where I'm going to be away. But there's a lot of reading material in there. I've got both a metal spoon and a wooden spoon. The wooden spoon, is a lot better utensil for cooking, what have you. And I don't keep a stove in here, figuring if it's just an overnight thing, I can make a fire if I have to. Though this year, with the way things are going, you shouldn't be making fires. Match safe, and I don't have any matches in here right now. I should probably do something about that. One of those little magnesium fire starters. They're handy for starting a fire when things get wet. There's a flint striker on here, so if you need to start a fire, you just shave off some of this aluminum and strike a spark off of that. This is a sewing kit. It's got some odds and ends. things to repair packs and gear and what have you. That's pretty basic. I might have a couple of safety pins and thread and what have you in there. And that's about all in this compartment. And then the main compartment here. Keep a couple of these around. These are waterproof boxes. Camera or cell phone or whatever you need to put in those things, and they're at the ready. Right on top, I like to keep a raincoat. In this case, I got a pretty burly one. You can get a raincoat that's much less bulky, but I use this a lot, so I like the heavier duty one. This is military surplus. Pair of old thin work gloves, just so you have something to wear on your hands if it gets cold. Cold weather hat, kefaye to use as a scarf or a backup hat or something of that nature. When it's hot, you want to make sure that you can cover your head if you can. And then fleece jacket, and the advantage of this is it's lightweight, it's quite warm, and it doesn't absorb water, so it's less of a hypothermia risk for you. And then there's the water bladder in the back here. This is the water bladder itself, and this is fairly large, 3 quarts. So there's that. Anyway, that's about it. That's what I keep in my pack, and it serves me pretty well most of the time. Out.